Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Adora, and if you're just coming across this face for the first time, thank you very much for stopping by. So I know the joy that comes with relocating to a different country, especially when you're relocating abroad for the first time and you have it in mind, you're going there for greener pastures, either to work or to school or whatever it is you have in mind to relocate for. So I see a lot of people usually prepare in different ways. Some people say, oh, if they're relocating abroad, the most important thing they want to move with is their African food stuffs. A lot of people, they invest a lot in African food to bring along. Some people say, okay, I'm relocating abroad, the most important thing I want to take with me are my African dresses, because I'm a very traditional person. I like to wear African attires. People come with different things they like, but I'm here to tell you that honestly, from my own opinion, the most important thing you should take along with you if you're traveling abroad, from Africa especially, is your skill. Yes, your skill. You should be able to learn one or two handworks, one or two things you can do on your own that will fetch you extra income. I'm talking about skills, like different kinds of skill. Your skill, you should be able to learn at least one skill. Now, there are different kinds of skills. There are different kinds of things people do to make money. There are different kinds of hobbies or talents people have that they could use to fetch them money. I remember so many years back then, I was of the school of thought that learning a skill like baking, sewing, hair making, and all of that, I used to think it was just a lazy man's work, that I prefer to just wake up in the morning, dress up and go to work, go to my 9-to-5 job and come back. That was just what I thought. I never really attached so much importance to skills like that. But on getting here, I discovered that men, they are actually the skills that fetch you more money than your 9-to-5 job, honestly speaking. When you relocate abroad, okay, especially for those of you that are coming in now through the HCA visa route, the healthcare assistant visa route, to be very honest with you, in most cases, you're likely going to be paid minimum wage. Now, by the time you're paid this minimum wage, even with all your overtime and all that, because the more overtime you have, the more hours you put into your job, the more wages are going out. So let's assume you now come in and you're doing your normal minimum wage job, and at the end of the month you have a lot of expenses going out, a lot of bills going out. Fine, you cut them all off and you pay, and then you look back and you're like, oh, what's left for me? It's not much. I understand how you feel when you just think that, so have I been working for nothing? Has my job and my effort been in vain? That's just the way you feel sometimes when you look back at what's left in your account. That's why it's very important to have a side hustle. That's why it's very important to learn a skill. That's why it's very important to have an extra source of income, especially in this country, especially in these days we are living in right now. Honestly speaking, things are getting really tough, things are getting difficult, and things are getting expensive. I went shopping recently, food shopping, African shop, and on getting there, honestly, when I got there, I came back angry. I won't lie. I came back home angry because there were some things I couldn't buy. I wrote a long list of what I wanted to buy, but on getting there, some of them, the prices have doubled, some have tripled, and I was really angry with myself. And I was like, I didn't budget for this, as in I don't have extra money for this. So I had to leave that one and push it to the next shopping, because the price of things in the market have all gone up. The only thing that is not going up at the moment is your salary, is your wages. That's why it's very, very, very important you have a second means of income. Now, when I was back home, because I disliked the idea of doing some of these I used to look at them as menial jobs. How will I go and be doing catering? How will I go and be baking cake? Or how will I go and be cooking for occasions? I don't know why, but then I'm talking about like 15, 20 years ago. My mentality back then was very, very much different from what it is right now. I got to this place and I discovered that people who do such jobs, who have such skills, who do such businesses by the side, they are the ones really raking in the money. They're the ones making the money. Like, they are the ones putting in enough in their account at the end of the day. So it's very important before you relocate to the UK. I think the most important thing you should learn is a skill. So if you don't have any skill, or you don't know any skill at the moment, if there is nothing you can actually do on your own aside working for someone else to make money, I advise you go and learn something now. It's never too late. Learn, even if it's to make hair, if it is to sew wigs or weaves, or what's this called, if it's to decorate people's houses, to paint, to put up your wall, or the wallpaper, whatever it is you think you can do with your hands, just think. There must be something you are very good at. There must be something you can do effortlessly. If you know how to knit, I know a girl that knows how to knit. She knits her own dresses, her own clothes, like knitting, with this crochet and all that. But she was doing it for fun until someone saw something she put on and the person admired it, the person liked it, and that was how this girl got into business, because the person said, okay, can you do one for me? She did it for the person and she got paid, and she started getting references. So you never can tell. But you see, in a country like this, especially abroad right now, with the situation of things, the economic situation of things in the world right now, you can do well with an extra source of income. And how can you do that? By learning a skill. Don't underrate any skill. Don't discriminate against. Don't say, oh, that's a dirty skill, that's a dirty job. When you finish your dirty job, you clean up and look good. Who cares where the money is coming from? As long as you are comfortable, as long as you can feed yourself. That's one very important thing. And another very good advantage of learning a skill is that at some point, you see this country like in UK now, sometimes you just get burnt out with work. No matter how long you work, or because sometimes I see people, they say, oh, I'm going to UK, I want to work, I will work, I want to make money. Fine, that's very good and that's very ambitious. But it will get to a point, you will get tired of the work. You just feel like taking a break. You get burnt out. Sometimes you don't just want to go to work. There are times I've seen people that we've discussed and they tell me, sometimes I don't just feel like going to work. I just feel like staying at home a whole week, doing nothing but just rest, just sleep, wake up, and rest. They don't want to go to work. And I've also seen people who have taken time out of work as much as 3 months just to put themselves together. Then when they feel better, they go back to work. Because sometimes when you stress yourself so much because you want money, you squeeze yourself so much to go to work, you get so frustrated, you get depressed, and you get tired, you give up, and even the eagerness and the urge to make that money dies down. So it's good, even if you feel tired of working at any point in time, you can always have a break and fall back on this skill that you have, make money from it, fall back on this talent, on this hobby you have, and make money out of it. People are doing well with their side hustles, with their skills. Do you have a business idea you would like to share with people, or would you like to make money out of it? Think there must be something there apart from working for people. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong in working for people. It's very good because you get to learn the ropes on how to manage your own business. But if you also want to support yourself on the side because of how tight the economy is at the moment, it's very, very good you learn a skill. So that's one important thing you should pack with you when you're relocating abroad. Come here with a skill, and I bet you will never go hungry. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.